And a happy Friday to everybody.
Hey.
It is the Woody Show. And we've got a couple things. There was a conversation. See, this is where I always have the biggest problem.
What, with memory?
Yeah?
Yeah, this is where my memory fails me. Like, I know we had a conversation about something, but I don't remember how we got into it.
All right.
Randomness, probably.
I think it was when Greg was talking about how he thinks it's... Okay, when he thinks it's weird if he and Mario are hanging out, they're both at home together, and you have the phone on vibrate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or silent.
I find that very sus.
Yeah, because I always have my phone on silent.
That's
And he thinks
right.
I'm trying to
do.
keep something from my husband.
Yeah. I think it's...
Right.
Yeah, it makes me sad. It makes me worried.
That's
Like,
sad.
What are you
That's
hiding?
odd paranoia.
But Greg, if you're being lasers on the couch, here,
Yeah.
and you're watching the newest episode of Tulsa King,
Right.
you don't want to be disturbed.
Yeah,
That's
by
true.
a phone ring.
But when I'm awake, I have my phone on sound or whatever the opposite of vibrate
I
is.
never
When
do.
I take a nap, I'll put it on vibrate.
But how does Mario feel about your text like bing, 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 bing? I'd be like, will you just stop?
Yeah.
I don't even have my phone on.
I don't... Yeah, like my own notifications.
Oh.
Don't
It
mean,
doesn't
I don't
bother us.
The only notifications I get are phone calls and text messages. I like all the other apps, everything else,
Everything's
my
shut off.
email, like that's all off.
Yeah.
All my stuff
Likewise.
is shut off. The
Man.
only time you actually hear my phone would probably be if the alarm is going off.
So we have a coworker who I swear I was like, "Is there something wrong with your phone? What's going on?" Oh, well, that's just because anytime somebody tagged them in a social media post or
Likes a
Oh,
photo.
an email
No,
came in, like they had
no.
all the whatever they had on their phone,
insane.
every notification was
Absolutely not.
on. Hell
No way.
to the no.
But yeah, I find it just odd. Like your husband and wife sitting there and the wife's phone vibrates. I would say, honey, why is your phone on silent?
Because I don't want to be annoying.
Yeah.
I just find it odd.
Do you have each other's passwords? Can you unlock
Yeah.
each other's phones?
We do.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to get into because I have some phone habits that can kill a relationship.
Greg, it might be dying.
Because I know we were just talking about that. Yeah, one thing that's kind of caused like a question mark in my home is the fact that I have that screen protector
Oh, yeah.
Or you can't read the
on my
screen.
phone.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting next to me, you can't just look over and read
Right.
my text or read
Or
my.
see all that porn.
Yeah, no, that's in the privacy of my own bedroom, Greg.
Thank you.
No, but like, and it wasn't I didn't buy it for my wife. I bought it because of my kids. My kids are at the age where, you can't talk even in code anymore because they know exactly what you're talking about.
You can't spell it out.
And there's certain things it's like, I'm having a conversation with somebody like this is none of your business.
Yep.
Like I shouldn't have to go hide somewhere in my own home just to have a conversation. So it's to keep the eyes away from prying teenagers. I told my wife, I'm like, I don't care what you see. I'll hand you the phone.
Yeah.
She can get in my phone.
Yeah.
There's no password that she doesn't have.
Right.
She can get into it. And some people think that's weird, but this is a follow-up because according to marriage counselors, privacy in a relationship, that's a good thing. Like you don't need to tell each other everything, but make sure privacy doesn't turn into secrecy.
Right.
Right.
Fine line.
That said, these are the phone habits they say can kill a relationship.
Okay.
Listen
And
up, Gina.
Yeah.
Number one is not sharing passwords. Like you either trust each other or you don't. Give them your password. Also, don't act like it's crazy to want to know your password.
I just got his password because he sets a backup alarm in the morning and
Yeah.
I get into it so I can turn it off. Otherwise, he doesn't have mine and I've never had his.
Like I wouldn't care if I didn't have hers.
And
Like I
it's-
wouldn't
never thought about
insist.
it.
I wouldn't insist that I had it.
Yeah.
If for whatever reason, let's just say I didn't have it already, and I said to her like, "Hey, I need your phone for something." Why? That I would think was kind of weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, well, why?
Yeah. What do you
Why?
mean?
Yeah.
Why are you weirded out by maybe I need you? Like my phone's not here right now.
Right.
Maybe it's in the other room. I just need to
Right.
look at something real quick. Or this has happened before. I'm trying to find my phone. I want to use that Find My.
Yes.
Like I know I just put it down somewhere. Where the hell is it?
Also, because you're my property. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's also that.
I bought you.
I own you.
Yeah, and I own that phone.
And the reasoning, by the way, here this is from the marriage counselors. This is
Okay.
not my opinion. We're just discussing all of it. Number two, hiding your phone. Like if you tuck it away when you go take a shower, that might seem suspicious.
Yeah, that would be weird. I don't like that.
I bring my phone in the shower.
Wait, in the
Inside?
shower?
Yeah, because I have music on it.
And,
But-
Joe material.
And and
No,
Joey.
not on Joe in the shower.
Wait, your phone is that waterproof?
Well, I don't have it sitting in the water. It's like
Yeah.
off to the side.
Still.
all
All phones are pretty much waterproof.
Yeah, that's been that way.
I don't
Gina.
trust it.
Yeah, but I sit it up on this ledge, and it's not in the
iPhone
stream
2
of the water.
says different.
Yeah, and I put on like some like 80s or 90s like playlist.
Right.
and I'm jamming out while I'm scrubbing my a-hole.
I bring my phone with me into the bathroom when I shower, and I live alone. It's just a habit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like I'm not hiding it. It's not for the point of hiding it or whatever. Phone habits that can kill a relationship: keeping your phone face down on the table. I'm guilty of this.
I do this all the time because I think it's rude to have your phone face up while you're having dinner with someone.
Okay, well,
I would agree with.
I agree with that, and that's why
it says that phone's more important.
Yes,
and that's why I started putting it face down, so you wouldn't even see something come through.
Same.
But then I saw a series of these videos that kept popping up a lot on social media where this guy was making an argument that even having the phone out at all sends the same message of what Greg's saying.
At a restaurant.
Put the phone in your pocket. And I found myself even saying that to my son because of his phone. Like, he'll be just like now holding it. I go, no, put it away.
It's your comfort blanket.
Like, we're at the dinner table where whatever, like I'm trying to have a conversation or like we're just trying to, sit and have a meal. Just put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Put it away.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's not enough for face down, but they say it seems like you're afraid they're going to, someone's going to see a text come through.
Right.
Yeah, Sammy puts her phone face down a lot, and I always thought that was kind of sus.
Really? It always just is. And it's the same thing because I don't want to get distracted by it. Even if I'm at work or wherever, if I see something pop up, then I might get distracted and I don't want to do that.
She doesn't want you reading her stuff, dude.
I want to read her stuff
Ain't
anyways.
none of your business.
The easiest to read would be Greg's, but I never read it. Greg.
Oh, babe.
Phone habits that can kill a relationship. Keeping, turning your phone away from people while you're using it, like you're trying to hide what you're typing.
Or having a screen protector thingy.
Right? Which is great, man. By the way, my son was like, those things are expensive. I'm like, dude, there were 2 of them that came in the pack and it was like $9.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Broke ass.
Don't worry about it, man.
Expensive for me.
Quickly closing an app or locking your phone when somebody walks by. Again, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
Phone habits that can kill a relationship, being hot and cold about letting them use it. Like, it's all or nothing. They have access to your phone or they don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I buy it.
why would it be like sometimes they can use it, sometimes they can't?
Now's not a good time.
What if you have a sensitive occupation, like doctor, lawyer, where you're dealing with people's private information?
Then you should have a work phone.
Yeah.
AKA
burner.
AKA a side piece phone.
Walter White had another phone.
Yeah, I needed a burner.
Yeah, I mean, I know people, well, now it's on the phones, you can get multiple lines on the same phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can have
they
dual numbers.
Internal chip and then the
eSIM.
eSIM. Yeah.
I would mix that stuff up every second of the day.
It'll tell you which line's coming into, though.
But still,
I know,
you
I
don't
would
want
send my nudes
You
to
don't
the
want to
wrong
then have to
person.
I got to log out onto this SIM and onto this server before you hand your spouse the phone.
Yeah.
So I think, just become a doctor, lawyer, law enforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you always have
I
an
can't give it
excuse.
to
An
you.
MD.
Yeah.
I have a question because I clearly don't have a job that would fall under one of those things. But for anybody out there who's either a doctor, lawyer, dealing with sensitive information, or you're married to somebody, you guys talk about that stuff, right? Like, if it's just you and your partner, you're like, because you're talking about your day at work.
definitely.
You've got to.
We get texts from people who's like, I was a nurse and so came in with blah, blah, blah. Like, well, you shouldn't be telling us
Yeah,
that.
that's a HIPAA violation.
Yeah, but I'm talking like somebody like, I guess more like lawyer.
Yeah, just telling your spouse.
Or therapist.
Oh, that's a good
okay.
one.
Okay, here's a question. Therapists, if you are a therapist or you're married to one, do they, and this is just for our own curiosity, we
won't tell.
Yeah, I'm not, even if you text in, I'm not even going to mention what area code or whatever you're calling it or text in from. I'm just curious. If you are a therapist or married to a therapist, do you share stories of, you'll never believe what happened today when Sammy came in and I told me blah, 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 like your regular
This comes up.
She has a urine
client.
fetish.
This comes up, Gina, in what show?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And The Sopranos.
Oh, and The Sopranos. That's true. 'Cause I was going to say the Curb one was on the very front of my mind because I just watched it.
Well, because Tony's therapist tells her therapist she shouldn't be telling him.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah,
That's what she says.
I would love to hear stories from therapists.
Oh, he's so good.
I had a roommate who was.
I would totally ask, how was your day at work today?
Oh,
Let's hear about it.
You need to unload. Come on, give it to me.
I had a roommate who was a bank teller, and if there were any customers of the bank that I knew, he would be like, "Do you want to know how much money he has?"
Yeah, more than anything.
My ex-wife,
Greg would masturbate.
My ex-wife was a bank teller, and it used to be really easy for any of the tellers just to look up anybody's information. But I think they changed the system; they can't do that anymore.
I had friends at banks too, and they would do that all the time.
They try to look up celebrities' names.
Oh, really?
They would,
yeah, just to see who's in the system.
Oh, I didn't know there was like one central
Yeah.
There was.
Well, yeah, if you worked for like a big bank.
I'm sure
But
it sends an alert
they
now.
did change and upgrade it where they could see who's like trying to look at different accounts.
Because now
Damn.
that's why they do it. Like if you ever go into a bank and you use a teller, they have you put your debit card into
Yeah.
the machine and put your PIN in.
Right.
So that way it gives them access. You can't just like,
Oh, that makes
oh, this is your
sense.
name? Oh, okay. And go into your account.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. And then finally, phone habits that can kill a relationship, suddenly being highly protective of your phone. So all of a sudden, like, nobody sees it. Nobody nobody can use it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm a drug dealer. You can't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the number one marriage killer, keeping it on silent.
You know,
That is hardcore paranoia.
I'm going to put it on
Yeah.
the loudest, most irritating song right now.
Yeah. Have you ever been like burned by somebody like that? Like where did that come from?
Jeez,
No,
bro.
it was just an observation I made the other week or so. I thought, why
Yeah.
is your phone on silent? It's odd. It's very odd to me.
Yeah, but did you ever have somebody who was like hiding something like that from you?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, me neither.
They were really good at it.
Yeah, me neither. That's just people. Have you been cheated on? I go, if I was, I don't know.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Yeah.
The reason why my phone is always on silence because we work on air. I've always had a job on the air, and I am so terrified it's going to make a noise while we're doing this. I'd rather just leave it off always.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. I've never
I keep mine on silent at work.
I've never understood like speaking
You
of
all
the
want to
radio thing,
overlook
like,
my points.
like big deal things happen or like we're in a live environment
Right.
type of thing, and why do people freak out so much? Like I
freak
understand
out.
like you don't want to ring constantly, but if people go, oh my god,
What do they do?
Unprofesh.
yeah.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's very highly professional what we do here.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, we're going to take a quick break. 877-44-WOODY. Hit us up with a text over to 22987. More Woody shows next. Hang on.
The Woody Show will be right